This actual range of hills we're standing in now is the Pangerang Ranges, which travel all the way. You can see them all the way around there, and they go all the way right around down to Mansfield. Now, this part here is now known as the Warby Ranges. It was called that after a farmer. Over there, those hills we're looking at, the furthest one on the left is called the Pangerang Lookout, but it was known to the Pangerang people as Mulyanjandra, which means the home of the eagle, because it's the highest point there. Like this one's called Bindagaree, means you see, and that one is Mulyanjandra. Where we are standing now would be the vision for the lookout people up here. And when the European settlers first came through here, they had to come through from Bindagaree and up through Benalla. You can see the roofs of Benalla over there, and a wisp of smoke over there, which is the chipboard factory. Now, they had to come through there to get to Wangaratta. That's the only way they could get there. And every time they lit a campfire or anything, it would be seen just like that smoke you can see now. Or if any other tribes come through here, if they weren't friendly tribes and they had a campfire going, the people up here had to set a fire going up further. On the highest point, they had green leaves and old leaves and stuff that would make different coloured smokes, so that those, if grey smoke went up, they'd say, oh, somebody's coming. And then if a puff of white smoke goes up, then they go, white smoke, there must be European settlers. Or, I don't know, I can't tell you, but they had a signal for each colour for a signal, and the other people all knew what it meant anyway. So this is why this is a very important post here, because they could see from anywhere coming to get to Wangaratta. Now, this lookout post always had to be manned at all times to any visitors come through, whether they're welcome or unwelcome. Now, this rock wall we're looking at here was built here to make sure that the people up on lookout up here always had something to drink. They couldn't have an excuse to go down to the creek or somewhere to get a drink. There had to be water here for them. This was made by hand, and back in those days, they didn't have drills or anything like that. It was all rock against rock. Now, this hole goes down about 2 foot. It's full with mud and stuff now, which it never used to be. It used to be always lovely and clear. But now, it goes down about 2 foot, and it's made you can't see it in here. It's a perfect round hole that's been made. Don't know how long it took, days, months, years, I don't know. But that water was always clear. I used to come up here and have a drink myself, but I haven't been here for a couple of years, and we've had such a dry time. It's filled with dust and everything, and now it's a bit muddy, that water. I wouldn't really like to drink it at the moment. My great-grandmother was a sister to Mary J. Miller. Now, her name was Luana, and she was taken when she was a child after the European settlement got too hot here for the Pangerang people, because there was massacres and things happening, and she was taken to Wangaratta, was a reserve up there, Lake Murdermut. She couldn't handle it. She had to come back to Wangaratta. She walked back from Wangaratta to Wangaratta on her own, little girl, and when she got to Wangaratta, she was left there because they said, well, she can't hurt us. They didn't worry about it. And she stayed there till she died. She married a fellow named Lewis, and she had a daughter named Annie Lewis, and that was my grandmother. That's my father's mother. And then she was well educated, and she wrote everything down for me. About 1900, she wrote all these things down because she knew one day someone would need to know it, and she wrote. That's how I know so much, because she wrote all that stuff down. It may not seem very wise, but as far as I'm concerned, I've gained a lot of wisdom from their wisdom, and they were really wise because they lived for 40,000 years and never changed a thing, and nobody in the whole world's ever been able to do that, and that's pretty good to me.